We clearly declared that our vision is to be the first choice investment destination and a hub for economic and commercial activity. And our mission is to create a socially stable, business-friendly environment where indigenes and non-indigenes alike, will have an opportunity to create wealth. The vision and mission statements dovetailed into the Anambra Wheel of Development to form a comprehensive economic blueprint. Essentially, the wheel is made up of two component parts: the 4 pillars of development and the 12 enablers. The 4 pillars consist of agriculture, industrialization, trade and commerce, oil and gas. The pillars are the focus areas which are a geographical space that should be exploited for the prosperity of Anambra State. The 12 enablers include security, education, health, finance, housing and urban development, civil and social infrastructure, the environment, power generation, youth and sports entrepreneurship, transportation, water and sanitation, hospitality and tourism. However, for the purposes of this discourse, I will pay a special attention to agriculture, youth empowerment, education, health, environment, ease to do business, that's the ANSIPA, gender equality, and social protection, which we have effectively covered in our programs. Agriculture, the United Nations report indicates that agriculture is the single largest employer of labor in the world, providing livelihoods to 40% of today's global population. It is the largest source of income and provides jobs for poor industrial households. We have an interesting story in agriculture to tell in agriculture. Before I tell this story, I will tell you what we try to do with our land, because we are the smallest state in Nigeria today. We do not encourage our investors to buy our land. What we do is that we pay compensation to the communities who willingly give us the land. We have a land committee headed by a renowned Nigerian, Dr. Tim Menakaya, whose only responsibility is to go get lands from the various communities, and they willingly donate land to us. So we have over 90,000 hectares of land bank. We do not sell land because we want the community to benefit in perpetuity from what is their own. So what we do is, after paying compensation to the community and we find an investor, we give a commercial price to the land, and that commercial price that we give to the land will be used in the SPV as equity to the business. And therefore, I give you an example. If at the end of the day, our land amounts to 10% of the business, 2% of that, or 2.5% or more, as the case may be, will in perpetuity, the dividends coming from it, will in perpetuity go to the community. So perpetually they will be benefiting from their land. And the indigenous of that community will also be employed in the job sphere there. If you do otherwise, where you buy the land and many years after, maybe the guys that you bought the land from are dead, what will happen will be that the younger ones that used to own those lands will not allow you to do good business in that land, because they will be angry with you. They will come up with so many reasons why you should pay more and what have you. So we avoid that. So that's an excellent way to manage land. As earlier said, Anambra is one of the few states in the country that have 100% arable land. It is this reality that made my administration single out agriculture as the #1 pillar of our economic blueprint. Today, we have recorded a huge success in agriculture. Our e-farming electronic data shows that we have 106,565 registered farmers and 2,712 registered cooperatives in Anambra State. That was not the case before. Essentially, our success story in agriculture began with the arrival of Cosat farms in May 2014. This followed an agreement to establish an ultra-modern rice farm that will require 2,500 hectares of land at Anako in the Ayamelum local government area. The size of this investment is 200 million US dollars. This investment also covers the construction of a milling facility that will process 120,000 metric tons of rice per year. We have a great story to tell in rice. In 2014, when I took over, the whole of Anambra was producing 80,000 metric tons of rice. We consume 320,000 metric tons of rice. That's what we consume today. But what we are producing today is 372,000 metric tons of rice. We have surpassed our consumption requirement. How did we do it? We did it in this short time through partnership and through organizing our farmers in cooperatives and providing them with quality seedlings. Furrow 44, that's the kind of rice we plant, the long grain, and we have millers. Today we have Anambra rice. And I'm sure that the members of the United Nations that are here, the rice you ate yesterday was Anambra rice. The one you eat today will be Anambra rice. We've also done very well in export of vegetables. And we've been exporting Ogu, Onubu, and Nchanwu. I'm sorry, I don't know the biological names, to UK. And our partner in this area has orders to supply 5 million tubers of yam to the United States. This is the power of vision. This is how we are doing it. We've also attracted investors, massive investors, in the area of veggies and what have you. Today, Songhai Farm, like most of you know him, very well established in the Republic of Benin, is now in Anambra State at Ibariam. Songhai Farm is owned by a Reverend Father, Father Nzamojo, and his farming technique has been renowned to be one of the best in the world. With the assistance of Abogidi, who is sitting here, and myself, we were able to get them, to get the Sab Miller, the second largest brewer of beer in Nigeria, to start buying sorghum from Songhai farms. That is massive job creation opportunities. This is how it should be. Before now, they were not buying any sorghum from Anambra State, 0 purchase from Anambra State. Now, 100% purchase from Anambra State. So that makes all the difference. We also have Excel farms who are doing tomato. They are in various stages of setting up their businesses. They are importing what I define as a refinery that will process tomato and in cans, and they drop into cartons. From cartons, it drops into a waiting tanker, and from there moves out for export.